This is the first manga that I have ever read in my life, and I finished it last night. And I want to talk about Berserk Deluxe Edition book number 1 in this video. I'm going to keep this review as simple and short as possible, but I just want to talk about this because I'm late to the party, guys. I had such a good time reading this series, and I think that I'm going to end up spending a lot of money on the other 13 volumes that are in this series because it's a thumbs up, okay? So I'm going to spoil the review up front. It was great. I loved every second of this. I don't really even know how to give a review of this because I don't have any other manga experience to compare this to. I've watched anime, and so, I mean, I can kind of compare it there, but I am no stranger to media, and the way that this stacks up to just good art in general, good storytelling in general, it's fantastic. It is an absolute 100% recommend from me. As far as the content itself, every panel is like a masterpiece of a painting, of a sketch, of a drawing, it seems like. And what I'm really debating on right now is I think I need to go back through this and read through this whole book one more time, because book 2 is sitting on my shelf behind me. I've got the second edition ready to go, and I'm just itching to go read it. But I think because like there's so much that happens in every panel, every single panel, I can just randomly flip to stuff. I mean, like for those of you who have read this, you know what I'm talking about. It's just every single panel. You could spend like 5 minutes looking at every little line, every little detail that is telling some small part of the story and conveying motion and weight and impact. And I think Guts is going to be a really fun character to watch go through this story as a protagonist. He seems like someone who, it's very obvious that things have happened to Guts that have made him become the person that he is right now. But he's not a guy who does not have emotion. He just guards his emotion. He is so fucked up from whatever events have happened in his life that he has built this impenetrable wall that no one can get through unless he lets them in. He guards his emotions. He only presents the version of himself that he wants others to see. And that is seemingly easy for him because he is genuinely fueled by rage and bloodlust and this, I don't know if it's a strong sense of morality that he is judge, jury, and executioner for like the people that he deems to be bad. But I almost get the sensation that he's not necessarily guided by these strong principles and the bad people need to die. It almost feels like he just wants a reason to kill something. That's it. He just likes killing, but he also has a conscience and he's not a bad person. And so he's just looking for any little justification to take his sword out and draw blood. And it's fun. It's awesome. I liked Puck being in there because it does kind of add a little bit of, I wouldn't say comic relief, but it's in that category. It keeps things just light enough in some instances to where there's a nice contrast between how insane Guts is and how lighthearted Puck can be at the same time. And I can tell that I'm going to really like the series because I was disappointed when the Count didn't offer his daughter Teresa up to the demons as a sacrifice. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but I was bummed out that the Count just died and his soul was dragged off to hell and Teresa lived, because I expected that we would get to see her being branded and then ripped apart, and him, the Count, ascending into some sort of like immortal demon state. And so if my brain has already gone to that and that's what I'm expecting and like that's what I want out of a story, then I know this series is super fucked up, and so I am ready for it. I'm along for the ride. I'm so excited to crack open book 2 later on tonight and see where this takes me from there. So if you guys have any type of recommendations for someone who's new to this series on how to best appreciate it, or other manga series in the future that I should check out whenever I get through this, please let me know. But this has been fantastic. I cannot believe that it took me so long to get into this as it did, but I'm so happy to be here, so happy to have read this, and I'll keep y'all updated with how book 2 goes.